American V-tail sailplane. I was in a glider once in the Navy Flying Club. They had one. Fun to fly. BD-5Js.
Down the right side pass to the south right down to the cockpit. The quarterback to the left right side right for hard goods. And the lifting divider for the first round and leave it from the vertical stabilizer.
That's the little one we got video of at the beginning of the tape.
Operator step for us on the side after the 85. Coming down now from the right step for Oxygen. 20 miles an hour. It's an entry. Watch out for very difficult maneuvers. Formation tail flags. Holding strong right and separate just a little bit. Right at the same time, they'll hit zero airspeed and come right back down and gobble up some of the thrust they left on the way up. Airplanes at 90 degrees of bank, and at the top, there is still stutter.
About a half roll out to the left. I'm out of here. Try that, Ed.
Okie doke. Okay. So we got lots of knots there now. Okay, that's exactly what we'll do here now. We'll give you the full roll up into the shell side. And up we go. We'll come back to idle here. What are you going to do?
I think you probably got me on that one. I was off a little bit, but 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And the sound technician facing down was born. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, F-117.
Visible to radar, but not budget cuts. Check it out. Nice to have a personal jet. That thing just comes out of nowhere. Unannounced.
So that's why I call this Santa Claus. There. Hit it. Comes down now into a flip. It's going to take a big flip to get down. It looks like he's pretty high. He's going to take a big still correction on this. He's got to kill off a lot of lift. Down he comes, ladies and gentlemen. Will he get it? Will he get it? No, he missed it by about 8 feet. Remember, we said it's very difficult to make the power correction once he rolls in on that ribbon. of things that happens out there. We heard the Coors Light jet pilot feed that you may or may not have been used to. As it comes in for landing, notice the road shooters out, gently onto the runway. Mantle will taxi up and come to a stop. To bring the airplane off the runway between the runway and the taxiway, and we'll get a chance to give him a well-deserved round of applause. The beauty and the grace of unpowered flight.
Get it? Yeah, I'll get it over here. Sky Crane, they're getting ready to do that phony drop the auto thing like they did at McClellan. There's Manfred and his glider.
Those of you who've been out here before might notice a few extra hangars out here. There's some new hangars that have been recently built, and if you'd like to have a hangar space for your airplane, come on out and talk to the people at the airport. There are hangar spaces available. This is the tow plane landing.
That's a beautiful little glider.
In the fire lane, we're having a explode right now. So, we're looking on the right side of the field, and unfortunately, if that's your automobile, your ass should have moved, and you didn't move it, and it's now being towed off. Well, that's what happened when we park over, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to get it straight away. Well, like I said, it's going to swing up through the crowd here. It seems to be a very upset lady here. What do you mean that's your car? We tried to call you. We tried to have the thing paid. We tried to have it paid. We told you we were going to tow it. I'm sorry, lady. We told you we're going to tow it. You're going to have to pay the tow charges. So I don't know what to tell you, but I know we paid at least 5 times. You want the car back and you want it now? All right, you want the car back and you want it now. So put her car down now. That's right, she wants it right now. Sounds like a good word for the quiz. Let's put auto rotation on the quiz for this afternoon.
Simulating a no-power landing.
The car he can lift 20,000 pounds of weight underneath.
It'll climb at a mile a minute.
High-speed pass into a hover flip. Well, you know, high speed is all right, I suppose. Station team, the Thunderbirds, will be putting on their exhibition. So let's see the point 5.
C-141 coming in from 6,000 feet. Rapid descent to avoid.
C-141 also built by the Lockheed Aircraft Corporation, powered by 4 turbofan engines. Mentioned earlier, it's capable of a takeoff weight of about 330,000 pounds, cruises at about 450 miles per hour. There you have it with the deer in the flaps extended from the left C-141B, the airplane was 6 many years ago. They had about 20 feet of fuselage right in front and right behind the wings. The little pod you see on top of the cockpit is the air refueling receptacle. You'll notice that camouflage background is put on there so it blends in well with the surroundings. And if you want your house to look an Eric Goodgood, who's out of Day Forces based in Cold Lake, Alberta. These airplanes are no longer in service in the United States Air Force. The last ones were used by the Alaskan Air Command up until just a few years ago. They also used them as show targets and used them for air intercept training. Starting off with a little photo opportunity on the right.
This is, I think you said, a Czechoslovakian.
All right, this wind accelerates to 315 kilometers on the right edge of the air show line. 3 fullbacks climbs up vertical. 1/2 roll into the vertical and will execute a Humpty Bump turnaround. One of a series of maneuvers which is designed to keep aerobatic airplanes, be they performing or competing, inside a very specific area. For us, our viewing stage in the competition, it's the airship competition box. Up in the vertical again now, Steve will set up for the tail slide. He'll take the airplane pointed straight up until it reaches a 0 airspeed. Then he'll come down tail first, right through his own smoke. There he comes down, gets 2 lengths of the airplane. As he comes down, on the way down, does 1/2 of a roll on the way down. Setting up for the next maneuver, a 1/2 Q&A. Watches his smoke trail.
Gentlemen.
Look at that, flying sideways.
He's 25 feet to the ground, now 20, now 15, now 10, coming down 8 feet from the ground. There she goes, ladies and gentlemen, cuts it right in half. This Joanna through the inverted ribbon cut. Joanna will execute a wing over turnaround and come back in front of the crowd. 300X. The airplane over in a nice edge flight. Wiggles the rudder to say hi. $1,000 lifestyle, priced in the 140s.
Go and see if anybody first. Y'all can get back in.
Also, for those of you people who are going to stay for the autograph section, it'll be right down at the right edge, Jeffrey. What the heck? Don't feel like it. As I mentioned, the jumper would get up behind us, and we would have a good parachute.
Maneuver. And there's the small round parachute. And ladies and gentlemen, the high-flying black and gold of your United States Army parachute team, the Golden Knights. Now the small round parachute. The jumper has performed what is known as the cutaway procedure. He made that parachute malfunction, released it completely, and opened up his second main parachute. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the jumpers are faced with a unique situation, a traffic jam in the sky. The United States Army Parachute Team was formed in 1959 at the home of the Airborne, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Parachutes used by the Army Parachute Team is a flexible wing glider constructed of lightweight ripstop nylon. These parachutes glide forward at a rate of 22 miles per hour. To control the parachute, the jumper has a set of steering lines. To turn left, he pulls down on the left steering line. To turn right, he simply pulls down on the right steering line. And as all the jumpers near the ground, they will pull down on both steering lines simultaneously, flaring the parachute for the safest, softest landing possible. At 1,000 feet, the jumpers do what is called a wind penetration check. They are checking the speed of their parachute in the air against that at which they are moving across the ground. This gives the jumper an idea where he needs to turn behind the target in order to land on the target. The jumper is then doing a downwind leg, a base leg 90 degrees to the target, and turn on final approach at 400 feet. Hands. And our first jumper brings it in. Shuts it down for a nice soft target landing. Jumper number 2. For a nice target landing. And a third jumper with a nice target landing. Jumper number 4 with a nice soft target landing. And a nice dead center landing. Target landing. And yet another target landing. And our last 2 jumpers, who are much lighter than everyone else on the team, get to hang up in the air much longer. These are the guys that get all the photographs. pass jumper with a nice dead center landing on target.
Got a pretty good wind today too, so that was very good considering.
Chief Warrant Officer Alan Abair. Crew Chief, Sergeant First Class Jeff Geyer. Give him a wave. And we would like to thank each and every one of you for being such a warm, receptive, airborne audience.
King Air landing should have the Thunderbirds on board, so the autograph section will begin down on the other end of the field momentarily.
It's the end of the air show. Very good one too. Very good air show. One of the best. There's Channel 10 over there doing interviews. And George Herney flew. The Air Ambulance Service. It's a Beach King Air.
Autograph session will take place on the right edge of the viewing area, right where you see the King Air was just arrived with the Thunderbirds.
That'd be a fun job, flying one of those around. There's the Golden Knights, and there's their plane that takes them up. There's the Thunderbird pilots. Pretty good air show. Well, what do you think? Was it a good air show?
Yeah.
See now,
I got some good news I got to give to Jerry when we get back.
if you were a yuppie, you could sit in there. Well, we're not yuppies, so we just sat out here.
We got cameraman's elbow.
Cameraman's elbow. I got cameraman's neck, pal. This thing was
I hate
killing.
I hate these suckers.
Oh,
You can't balance.
I'm trying to not shake.
it's
My
like
muscles are so sore when I'm doing this, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to remind everybody if you
If I could have brought out the 5,000.
Would have been better.
Yeah. Of course, it weighs more, but it balances better.
I see.
Al will come down to the Sacramento County Jail and bail.
Ryan.
And here are the planes that did some aerobatics. There's the little one, I can't think of her name. There's Franklin's biplane that did all the amazing stuff low to the ground. There's, I think it was a Czechoslovakian.
Saddam, I told you I'd play all these music before the day was over. This one's for you, too.
And Julie's T-34. Somebody's Piper Cherokee. Here's a better view. That too is T-34. Sure is a neat airplane. Now that poor little guy there has no home, and somebody here in the trailer park went shopping and they got in his car. He got in the person's car at the shopping center. The person thought that he got in their car here and therefore brought him back. So the person figures that that beeper only goes off when you're videotaping. It knows when you're videotaping. Anyway, I'm trying to get a shot of his face here. So the person came back here thinking that he had gotten in their car here, not at the shopping center. And now what you want? You want more? And anyway, this little guy, he followed me all the way out to the mailbox one day, running in front of me, back and forth, trying to trip me. It's just like one of our cats used to do. Yeah, poor little guy. And he was so hungry, he ate 2 whole bowls full of kibbles. course, the only person to disagree with this idea is over there. Not too happy about the whole thing. He hissed at Spooky a couple times. What? You want more? Huh? Maybe you want a drink of water? Huh? Poor little guy. No. Yeah, he ate 2 whole bowls of kibbles. He was so hungry. So now I give him the stale ones that Spooky won't eat because he's awful glad to get something. Kitty, kitty. Kitty, kitty. Hello, little guy. Oh, he's so cute. He's a good little guy. Yeah, he's a good little guy. Awful skinny, but that's okay. Yeah, what a sweet little guy. Why don't you go over there and hiss at Spooky? Spooky does not like someone else on her territory. Well... got a pink collar, but it's a boy cat. Huh. I don't like the idea at all. He's invading my property. Well, you can see I'm getting the truck ready for the people tomorrow that'll be looking at it, I hope. Got an ad in the paper that starts tomorrow in the Sacramento Bee. They had more coverage than the Penny Saver. I got all that tree sap off. Look at how it gleams in the sun. How nice that finish is. Took a lot of elbow grease, I'll tell you, and some borax of all things. And then later I'm going to put the new finish polish on. Looks real nice. Asking $1,900, which I think is a fair price for it. Thorny will be glad to know that his glue appears to have done a good job right there on that trim. So now, of course, a person has second thoughts as to whether they want to part with it or not, because it is a neat little truck. It wouldn't take much to fix that transmission. But then I love driving around in that too. So I got 2 toys that are pretty valuable here. My life is so hectic that I don't have time to do things by myself anymore, so now I have 2 employees.
Oh, look at this.
And
all over my...
hard-working employees,
Sure.
Lee and Laura, who have just moved into number 1 down there at the end.
Yeah.
And
this is fun, though. I like doing this.
you like doing that?
Yeah, I like painting, too.
I wish I had time to do it all. And so what they are doing is putting, what do you call this stuff? It's called Dock and Fence Post Preservative. And Jesse cut the wood for me for a few bucks, and now I have my 2 employees putting it all, getting it stained and putting it together. Question is, what is it? Well, it's the floor for a shed that Dennis sold me for 50 bucks. I guess I have to show you that now. Keep working hard, employees. I'll be out of your sight for just a minute. Don't stop working.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And there's the couch that I bought from him upside down so that the birds don't poop in it. And here's my storage shed that Dennis sold me for 50 bucks. You can see how it just sits real nice there. And it's about 6 by 5 feet, something like that. see it's got a little padlock on it here and 2 sliding doors. Just like that. Pretty nice. Then it says it does not leak. He had to get one a special size so that it would not exceed the height of his wall. And I don't know why he sold it, but he did. Bruce is going to take that office chair out of there if he ever comes by and gets it. And the floor will go right down there that Lee and Laura are building, or rather are staining. Put the thing together, and that's that. Did I mention that they're getting the Lazy Boy chairs and I'm taking this couch? Okay, that's all for now. Well, it's been more than a month since I turned the recorder on. Here's the shed, and because of my hectic schedule with Sacramento Cable, I finally told them I needed a day off to build my foundation and do a few other things. I just finished this thing, nailed it all together. It's a 1/2-inch plywood with 2x4s and cross pieces in between there and there. And they only sell this plywood in 4x8 sheets, so I had a neighbor cut it, and with the extra part you can see right there, I had to just put that right alongside to make it all fit right. Of course I had to space my cross pieces so I could nail it all in right there and right there, and it's pretty sturdy. I'm going to put the couch in, or rather inside, and put the shed on the foundation here. Hopefully it'll all fit just the way it's supposed to. Reasonably light shed, I can pick it up myself just by getting inside and lifting it. Then the couch will go inside and Lee and Laura can have the chairs. Once in a while, because of this neighborhood, you get the ambulance out there, drug overdose or whatever. We just saw one of the attendants washing his hands off. Whatever's going on is happening in that unit up there. I'll give you a better view outside. Well, I haven't been doing much videotaping in a while because I've been working for those people. And things are slowing down. Anyway, last time I had this camera on was, I think, in October, about a month ago. Anyway, I don't know if this will come out. Probably will. It's a very nice day today. It must be 75 degrees out. We've had a very mild, warm fall. And just got spooky there back from the vet. They said for 14 years old she's in pretty good shape. So then this morning we just got the Z back from Dennis's place. He says don't worry about a thing. The noise I hear is a pilot bearing, which is nothing critical and will go a long time. And the engine is just fine. So you can see all the leaves. I just raked them all up 2 days ago. And they'll be back. They're falling down. Let's go see if we can find Lee and Laura. Is that a good idea, Spook? Spooky enjoyed her ride in the Z to the veterinarians. She didn't make any noise. She actually had a good time. Spooky! Psst. You can see how they cemented everything in here. It's because of this state inspection that's going to happen pretty soon here. They had to put cement around everything that sticks out of the ground, like sewer lines or water lines, that gas meter. So I hired Laura, who needed a few bucks to rake all my leaves up under the trailer and everything. I don't remember if I shot the finished shed here or not, sitting on its foundation. You can see I caulked around there. Take the autofocus off, maybe it'll work better. There we go. Leaks a tiny bit right there, but it's nothing critical. Right there, where I put all that caulking around. You can see what they did there, cementing all that in. They said I had to get my electrical cord off the ground, so I did. Just looped it up with those little ties there. That'll be just fine, as long as it's off the ground. And then I have to hard pipe the sewer line. They won't accept the flexible pipe anymore. It's no longer legal. Got to have a 1/4 inch drop per foot, which means the whole trailer has to be raised up. They put a new post in there too. The other one was sagging. Everything in here has to be changed too. That additional socket up there is no longer legal. This cord has to come out because you can't have a junction there. That's a T-38. It chases the shuttle. They fly 90-degree turns over here, straight up and straight down. Anyway, that has to be changed because you can't have that junction there anymore. It all has to be one wire. So I got to get one to match up to that socket. They even had to build a new power box. The old one wasn't up to code. Now that's the place that Lee and Laura rented. Number 1, which goes for $260 a month. And you can see that, see what we can find here. Uh-oh, it's Lee trying to hide. Uh-oh, look at him trying to hide with the drapes. We caught him red-handed. See what we can find. Look at this nice patio. It's close to the freeway. That's what I was going to say a minute ago. You can hear the noise. You can see the Lee on the couch, on the TV. Hi.
Steve is so bored that he has to videotape us crazy people.
You got it. Hi, you're on candid camera.
Hi, come in, please.
Come in, please.
Steve is so poor, he's going to have to sell those videotapes.
You can see how he shined it up really nice. It's a very nice camper. You can see the awning he built. Now we're going to give you a tour of the camper that Whitey put on here. It's a lot nicer than the one I had. This is a nice camper. You can see it's got a dinette there on the left, whereas mine was on the other side. And in here is a complete bathroom with a shower. You can see the shower thing back there. It's got a hot water heater too, right, Whitey?
Yeah. Brand new, too.
Brand new water heater.
$240 worth.
Wow. He's got a little TV and stereo, and the range is over here. He's been doing repairs. There's the cab over part. Now look at the size of that big vent up there. You could crawl out if you had to. These things slide closed so you can have privacy. This is a very nice camper. There's the old truck. And here's a kitchen area here. stuff above it, shelves and stuff, cupboards, and that's about it. Oh my God! Ah! All right, Whitey, very good.
Did you take pictures of the outside?
Yeah, the first thing I did.
Oh, the outside of the truck?
Yeah, and I said it looks better than ever.
Especially this side. This side here looks good.
Oh yeah, it looks nice.
$100 for the camper.
Yeah.
When I bought the camper.
Okay.
I paid $500 for this. This is an awning.
Yeah.
I paid $240 for this. This is a brand new hot water tank.
Yeah.
And
oh, you got a ladder and everything.
yeah, I paid $220 for the roof ladder and the ladder and the rack.
Yeah, and you got a battery in that box there.
Yeah. Extra battery.
Huh.
Just in case.
Good deal. And you took this truck all the way to Maine? Where all did you
I
go?
went 650 miles north of Niagara Falls, New York.
Wow.
Up into Canada.
Up
And
into
I went
Canada?
to Southern California first.
Yeah.
I went over. Then when we came back down south through Tennessee and came back.
Huh. And the mechanical problem you had was a headlight burned out.
You're right.
And that's it.
That's it.
Well, it's a good old Ford truck. Look at that silly cat. Look at that silly cat.
Oh, cat goes nuts. Look at him.
Oh, brother.
Oh, cat is so cute. Yeah. Well, let me get back to the...
There's Richard, the owner. Richard Engdahl.
What's his last name?
Engdahl, E-N-G-D-A-H-L. He contracted for $15,000 to have this park brought up to par. And then they circulated that letter from that states that, what was it? There was a hearing that they're gonna propose redevelopment, which is another way of saying all the residents out in commercial land.
Right. Everything is out of here, just about.
In 2 years we got?
Probably. Maybe a little longer than that.
Huh. Well, the clock is ahead 1 hour. I haven't reset it for daylight savings time. It's only 1:13. Getting ready to go up to Bruce and Paula's on Thanksgiving Day. I don't know if I got any real video of the Z or not, but there it is. Got it warming up. Went over it with a sponge and a towel to clean off any debris. And Vern keeps parking cars closer and closer, but he's not paying any rent. Don't know why. Well, the road conditions are nice. Traffic's coming along pretty nice. At about 70, 75 miles an hour. And should be getting there, I guess in about 45 minutes or so. 1:30 is the real time. That guy was pulling that boat at 72 miles an hour uphill. It's always looks so nice down here. That train track overhead there. There's not a lot of construction through here. There's old Robert. I hope this comes out okay, because I'm not looking through the viewfinder. I'm just waiting to drive in the car. And you can see the sign says, caution icy spots ahead. And we had a little snow about 2 days ago over the pass here, between here and Reno. Temperature's real nice today. It must be about 60 degrees out, if not more. Very clear. A nice view coming up here that I always like to get. Sierra Nevada's right out there. Yeah, there's snow on the mountain. See if I can get it close to that. The airport is right around here. Right up that way, in fact. So you take Bell off ramp. This is Bell Road, which links the freeway to Highway 49. And the airport's off to the right over there. Auburn Airport. The lake over there. I don't know if that's for drinking water or what. Coming into Auburn itself. A shopping center down there. In fact, we stopped at McDonald's here once a long time ago in a stretch limo. Right over there. And I know you've seen plenty of this road, so make a pretty good time, 2 o'clock. And we're already out on the road to Crystal Palace. And here we are. Going on up the top road. There's the sheep I see. Making this corner in the old truck was sure fun. Very simple and easy in the Z, of course. Of course, none of them have ever seen the Z, so... Oh, there's a bunch of kids. A whole bunch of cars, too. And here we are. I gotta reset that clock. In fact, the last time I reset that clock was right here, too, last year. There's Paula's car right over there. Well, now they're a 2-car family. Bruce out there throwing that frisbee. There's Brittany. Roger and Virginia, their place, will be joining us, of course. Lots of vehicles here today. This sure is a nice day, too. Let's reset the clock. Now we got the clock reset correctly. Back on standard time. How old is Brett now?
21 months.
21 months. You got anything to say, Brett?
He says hi.
Hi. Hi, Brett. Come here.
Hi.
Hi, Brett.
Hi.
Is your video camera working?
Oh, about as well as a terminal cancer patient with a stroke. And
Well, maybe you want to copy some of my
diabetes out
stuff.
of control.
Maybe I should make a little,
I mean, it still plays, but there's no focus, there's no playback, there's nothing.
well, maybe I should make a little, from the last several years, the little segments that I've made off this thing, and send them to you.
Oh, I know.
What do you got to say, sport? Nothing, huh?
Is this for you? I'll give her
That's for my mother, yeah.
grand tour of my winter vegetable garden.
Sure, let me go get another battery. It's blinking battery at me. Is that Brittany?
No.
Brittany, how old are you now?
6.5.
6.5. How old is Brennan? Hello? How old is Brennan?
I said 3.
Oh, how old is Brett?
I think 1.5.
1.5, okay. What'd you do to your face?
Face?
Yeah,
That
you know,
bump?
that bump, yes.
I don't know. It just happened to be there.
It just, you woke up one day and there it was. Look at this way, I'm filming you. You just woke up one day and there it was.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know why.
No. My name is not Brittany. My name is Jack. Good day.
She doesn't want to be Brittany anymore. She wants to be a boy, she said. Well, that's okay. She can be a tomboy. Good at climbing trees, too, I see. There's a few new houses going up, I've noticed. One behind Roger and Virginia's place, and one over there. And the other one's behind Roger and Virginia's place right there. That's a nice looking house. Now we're going to look at Bruce's winter garden. Look at all those pumpkins. Getting ready for dinner. Here's the view up on the porch, which you've seen before. The valley below. As I said earlier, it's a pretty nice day out. You see Bruce has an abundance of firewood here for the winter.
Well, let's see what we got growing here. This is Thanksgiving. Like to put in a nice winter garden.
Okay, you might want to turn this way when you talk so that the...
Oh, it's not going?
It's going, but
Oh.
if you're looking...
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get
Okay.
These are just regular old mums I got from somebody. You know, you pinch them back so you only have one. It's not really a good. It almost has that pom effect, but I got to get some better ones. These are, I just try to get a lot in. See, it goes all the way down vertically, and I kind of winter vegetables are so expensive. So this is broccoli, a lot of chives. I have some red cabbage. Oh,
Some what?
Poo-poos, huh? Here, smell. See, is it
Ew.
poo-poos?
Stop that.
Yeah, he is.
Uh-oh.
He poo-poos. Okay, and they get some red cabbage there.
Okay, Bruce, turn your head this way when you talk
Let
to
me
the
get
camera.
over on this side.
There you go, because then we'll be able to hear
Okay,
you.
the red cabbage.
Red cabbage, all right.
Yeah, Bob appreciate these. These are collard greens, Bob. Blacks really know what they're doing. These are really good. You just steam these babies up, tear off the leaves. They'll grow. They'll just keep on going. They're delicious. They're better than beet tops because they don't have that funny taste that they leave on your teeth.
Huh.
This is Italian broccoli. There's that green spiral stuff they sell for a couple bucks in the stores.
Yeah.
Very good. It's takes the best of cauliflower and broccoli. These are California red onions. They're that real mild red onion that's real good. I put a bunch of those in. This is the only lettuce I'm able really to have any luck with that doesn't taste bitter. This is just a loose leaf lettuce. Tastes just as good as the store. And since that white fly, I mean, gosh, it's about $1.50 a head now.
Wow.
Here's some. Well, these are the Walla Wallas here. These will be harvested next spring. You can see here's one of my Brussels sprouts here. You can see the little tiny sprouts coming up.
Yeah.
And this is cauliflower.
Now, wait, you got an interesting thing down here, which is green on one side and orange on the other. Is that one
This
of
is
your...
a hybrid of Nerf football that's being... Nah, get out of there. Okay, so it just keeps on going. And, you can see in here I have a little... These things will eventually get really big, but before they get big, what I do is I have a little splash of radishes in there. They'll be gone.
Good.
They'll be gone before that. Another favorite of mine, well, this is spinach, but I have a lot of turnips. Turnips are really good when you harvest them when they're about the size, a little smaller than an egg.
Uh-huh.
And, oh, those are delicious. Just steam them up. Here's just some spinach, a couple rows of spinach going.
And there's Kelly over there fertilizing
There's all
everything.
my horse stuff here.
Your what?
Horse poop.
Horse poop,
Yeah, I
okay.
got some horses from...
You guys got horses
next
now?
door. That's horse manure, but, I've got the sheep.
What's over here?
Oh, more of the same. Try to get some leeks in. These are, this is just more of the same, the lettuce. This one, unfortunately, is going to seed, so I better... And this is mustard.
Wow, that
This
looks
is
neat.
mustard spinach.
Really?
This is a blend of mustard's too bitter and spinach. It just takes the best of both again. You just nip off the leaves.
It's a blend of mustard and spinach?
Yeah, mustard spinach.
No kidding.
Hybrid cross. So you just you steam them up with the collards. It's really good.
Wow.
Another thing I like is kale, but I needed to start it in spring. And
I never heard of such a thing. Look at that lettuce, though.
That's going to seed. it shouldn't have bolted. Usually they'll bolt out and do this in warm weather. So I don't understand why it's doing it, but I'm gonna have to take this one out and feed it right away.
Interesting.
And then more of the same going down here again.
Now tell me about the neighbors and stuff. That house over there, as I recall, they were just leveling that land off.
Up there?
Yeah.
He's a principal in Rockland. I hope maybe I might get a job there and get a closer commute.
Huh, yeah.
They expand. Rockland's just a neighboring city down the way. Just barely got it built and his wife died.
Oh, really?
They owned it for 15 years, then she died. Oh, I don't know, about a year after they moved in.
Huh.
Somebody else is there.
And that other house over there, I got that earlier.
Yeah. This is a real pretty day. It's
Yeah, it
not
is.
Cold as it appears.
Cold, but it's a nice day.
Oh, yeah,
Your windmill's blowing away. What?
I've been thinning out these peaches here, so
I can't hear you.
I'm thinning out these peach trees over here.
Oh.
I want to get rid of a lot. They're just trying to open it up. It's hard to mow around it. You just need some time. You'd think you wouldn't be, you wouldn't have a problem for lack of play area when you have 10 acres, but close to the house, flat land close to the house is.
Where's that horse?
A lot of it. That's the guy.
Right, it sounded like
he
he came from over there.
his droppings, and he's right across here.
Oh.
Yeah, here's the kid's favorite. Yeah.
The guinea pigs.
Guinea pigs. This one's
Look at these
Tanny.
little guys.
And this is Snowball. They're just babies. They'll get more than twice the size.
No
They're
kidding.
cute little devils, though.
Yeah, hold him still.
And they just move it around. They eat the.
Hold him up high. I mean, rotate him. There you go.
They eat all
Cute
the.
little
They have cute
guy.
little ears.
Yeah.
They're really nice to the kids. They're so gentle. They don't have sharp claws or anything. Kids
Yeah.
just love them. Don't bite or anything.
And they'll just stay down in that little cage right on the ground.
Yeah, they just. Yeah, and I just move it around. They eat everything up, and then I just keep moving it. Of course, they eat a lot of stuff from the garden I normally would throw in the compost pile. I just toss it their way.
Yeah.
Kelly come over licking her chops. You go on. Hey, Brad. You don't hold a guinea pig? You hold a guinea pig? You like those, huh? Okay, let's put them back. No? Okay. But you know what, Brad? You gotta get you in. Okay, but you know, you poo-poos, we gotta change you. This is an albino.
It is.
Yeah.
So how old is Brett? How old are all three kids?
Well, in 4 months he'll be 2, and Brennan will be 4, and Brittany will be almost 7.
Huh. Gosh. They're growing up.
You know it. Okay, let's put him away, Brett.
No. Look at him. No, he doesn't want to put him away. Why not, sport? Why don't you want to put him away?
And you love him to death now. Come on. Oh, he's hurting him. Come on. There we go. All right. Can you shut that for Daddy? Thank you, Brett. Thank you, Brett. Good job. There you go. You want to put that on? We can put that on later. Come on, we gotta go change you. Come on.
All this stuff here, I guess, was in the summer, these flowers. It's all dead now. Typical of November, I guess. Sure is nice out here. Nice looking setting. Name tags for everybody. Hi, Liz.
Well, I think I'll take a picture of that table. I got one of the turkey. I'm gonna take a picture of the table.
Okay.
Cleaning off the no. Do you want to wait for that and then put it in the middle, or? I'm gonna get that, Paula. One of them.
Paul, I don't know if you think there's room for the rolls?
How are you? Fine. Hey, you're talking this time. Last year you weren't
Yeah, he
talking.
can talk.
Last year I think he was a little shy, but that's okay. How are you doing? What have you got to say? Having fun? Huh? Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, that's good. How old are you?
3.
3? Good deal, yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be 4 pretty in February, though, right?
Really? Well, that's good. You're making progress.
But there's so much dressing in there.
How nice it is out. So nice. Picture perfect.
Potatoes and gravy.
That's cute. They got the kids' table set up there, Liz. The kids' table set up there. Yeah, very nice today. Just about ready to eat here. I guess that's the toy collection there. There's Liz over there, munching on something.
Sauce is down.
There's all the kids eating there. What do you got to say, Liz? What's your philosophy for 1991?
Oh, well, just keep going and gambling away.
Just keep going and gambling away. Okay.
Nice day today.
Yeah, it's nice.
Some food, different people here.
Yeah.
I've been to Reno one time in 4 years.
You've been to Reno one time in 4 years.
She's been there 40 times.
And she's been there 40 times in 1 year.
3 last time.
Okay. All right. That's
Real
good.
close.
Can't believe this is 91. Is it Thanksgiving 91? Is this awesome?
Yes, there is.
And 221.
Did you bring it down?
Did you get a picture of the children here?
Yeah, I got lots of the children here.
Oh, I mean sitting here.
Yeah, I did. Sure. Uh-huh. And then I got Brett up there feeding himself with both hands.
I didn't see anybody bring it down. You know, we just did it.
Ready to eat. Well,
Well, I don't see it.
kids are doing okay. Everybody else is. And let's feast.
Before we sit down and have a drink, Mom, you want some Russell Martinelli's daddy?
I have, over here. I have some winkles.
Boy, what a feast we had. It's all gone now. Did you have a fun time, Liz, eating?
I had a great time today.
Wait.
You can get the little bread right there. I should have taken him too, yes. But I don't want to let him more dressed up.
Brennan. And Brett.
That's a good picture, Brennan.
Uncle Roger.
There we go.
You want you to sit
You want me
there,
to sit
Roger.
over here? Huh? You sit over here? I don't like you sitting over here. Huh?
Who said that? Brittany.
Boy, he's doing pretty good for how old now?
What do you need, Elliot?
How old is Brennan?
It'll be 4 in February.
No kidding.
Right, Brennan?
Scoot over a little bit, friend, so Elliot can sit down. She'll be over in a minute. When she gets her fry, she'll come over and sit down.
Brett. Brett.
There's ice cream. You want ice cream on top of yours? You don't want ice cream on top of your apple pie? Vanilla.
A year and a half? 2 years? I should have got out here a little earlier. That's okay. I think you can see that. Remains of a sunset. It was a nice feast. I don't even have a jacket on. It's so nice out here. You don't need one. Now they're having pie.
Oh, oh my goodness!
This is
What is
Virginia's
that?
birthday.
What is it?
And the kids helped her unwrap the gifts.
Fishing tackle box? No?
For travel.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
A fishing tackle box.
Oh, this one's from Brennan. This is from Brennan, and this one's from Brittany.
Oh boy.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
Grandma gets all the trash.
Brittany.
Yeah, thanks.
Brittany. Stand back a little bit.
Uh-oh. Is that...
Ooh.
That's from Brett. That's from Brett. Look. Look, cleansing lotion. Thank you, Brittany. You want to open this one?
What do you have there, Brennan?
Brennan's getting the other one.
Oh boy, you got package unwrappers for you.
They always have helpers.
What did you get me, Brennan? What is that? Just can't see it yet.
Oh,
My goodness.
Oh, that's probably some...
Oh, what is that?
Oh, that's face
What is that one?
I don't know. Brittany's still working. Brett's
Very
supposed to be
carefully,
working.
Brittany.
Brittany's supposed to
Oh,
be
be careful. What is it? Give it to Grandma.
Hey, I can.
There, Grandma. What is that?
shampoo. Thank you.
That's you. Careful.
Oh, samples.
Get
Good.
that paper to Grandma, Brittany. Brittany, get that paper to Grandma.
Careful, careful.
This. Happy birthday, Nama. Love, Brett. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
Yeah, built up the paper.
Open up this paper.
That one.
Open this up.
Where's the Elliot. Where's that? Oh,
You okay?
see? Grandma.
Oh, your moisture and your bee shampoo are on the, I was gonna say I didn't get any bee shampoo.
Be careful now, Brennan.
Wait, let me clean this
These
up.
aren't real small.
Thank you. This is
That's
what,
the one you picked out. Is that the one you wanted?
is this like yours? Bruce, thank you.
You're welcome. You're most welcome. What am I giving you?
We gotta watch.
This is for the kitten caboodle.
Oh, that's cute.
The whole kitten caboodle.
Oh, is that what it is?
It's for traveling, for all my medicines and makeups and everything goes in.
Well, you don't have, you know what it is.
That's the funniest bow I ever did see.
Make it flat.
Chloe!
I know. He went out to dinner for his birthday.
Chloe! Stevie now.
that's Brett and Liz.
Chloe!
No, this is delicate. Stop it.
Which one's the bigger kid?
Huh?
Which one is the bigger kid?
I don't know. What? Ooh. Pulling something out there.
There's something inside there.
Oh, look.
Oh! There's Brett.
That dress is just stuff in there.
Thanksgiving 1991 at the Milbury residence.